Okay, so I know I said I was taking a 2 week hiatus, but I couldn't stay away. It's too much fucking shit going on. So let's get into the hot topics. Welcome to episode 12 of Jar Jar's Atelier. Welcome back. It's been a great week. I hope everybody had a great week as well. FYI, I'm taking a probiotic and it has changed my life. I feel better than I felt in a couple of weeks now. It's really been kicking in. I got my mullein leaf. I'm drinking water, eating fruit, eating less meat. I'm just trying to be the best me I can possibly be, darling. You know, I'm a future boss in the making. Anyway, it's a lot going on. Magazine publications are dropping September issues left and right. And my favorite so far, I have another one, but the first one I'm going to talk about is style icon Zendaya covering LUS wearing this sexy Louis Vuitton look. Of course, she's styled by none other than her big brother La Roche. They've been working together from the time as long as I can remember. I can't never remember her not being styled by him. I thought he was retiring from styling and moving on to other things, but something tells me he's nowhere near done. I said this months ago. I'm not surprised at all. She's photographed by Steve Klein. I really, really love this spread. It really gave just that 80s feel to it. It had that late 80s business chic feel. She's wearing a whole bunch of different designers. She's wearing Peter Dundas, Simone Perrielli, Alexander McQueen, Michael Kors, Celine. The list goes on. She's also wearing a piece by this designer I recently came up on Instagram, Delaria Findicoglu. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I love that look. I love them all. She looks amazing. In the magazine, she talks about being in her risk it all era, transitioning from, I guess you could say, a child star or a preteen star to now being a grown ass woman. She's got a new role in this film called The Challenging or Challengers, I think it is, by Luca Guadagnino. I think that's how you pronounce it. So she's got a bunch of things on the horizon. I don't know if Euphoria is coming back because the writer's strike has affected that show. So she doesn't need Euphoria, though. None of those people on that show need Euphoria. I don't think. I think it's something fun for them to do. Alexa Maddie, Sydney Sweeney, those girls don't need Euphoria. Euphoria needs them. Anyway, another cover star, the beautiful Dua Lipa. You guys know I love me some Dua Lipa. I love me some Dua Lipa. On the cover, she's wearing Azadine Alaya. She's styled by Vanessa Reed and photographed by Mert Alice. And she talks to one of France's hot new young writers, Arthur Dreyfus, about her public and private personas and how she kind of separates the two and how it works for her. Again, another amazing spread. She's wearing Schiaparelli, she's wearing Prada, she's wearing Rick Owens, she's wearing Givenchy. I like that the magazines are going this route again. Because if you notice within the last couple years, editorials just really don't hit the same for some reason. And hers and Zendaya for LUS and her for Vogue France really left no crumbs. Anyway, huge congratulations to Rihanna and Serena Williams. Rihanna birthed a baby boy, so as I predicted, those rumors about her having a baby girl in Barbados were definitely not true because I saw her out and about and she was still very much pregnant. Please report the facts and not the alternative facts. Thank you. Had me all excited for no goddamn reason. Anyway, so Rihanna had a little boy. This will be the second for her and ASAP Rocky. And Serena Williams had another little girl. So you know what? Why don't we just have an arranged marriage? Superstar, billionaire athletes, superstar, billionaire, beauty tycoon, and music superstar, you know, and have babies together in the future. Why not? What the hell was that just flew by? God damn it. So, okay. I wasn't going to say anything about this, but I say it. You can tell when I'm about to be shady because I always say I wasn't going to touch on this. Yes, I was. Trump's mugshot. Let's talk about it. It's definitely not his real mugshot. They have you definitely bamboozled. That is not a real mugshot. He might have took the picture for the mugshot, but he did not go down to the Fulton County Courthouse, honey, and take that mugshot. Definitely did not. Definitely did not. And I saw like everybody reposting it, and I'm like, what the fuck good is the mugshot if the motherfucker ain't in jail? They're not gonna put him in jail. They're still letting him run. How in the fuck is he running a campaign and he's got charges on charges on charges on charges, and y'all's dumbasses is reposting the mugshot? Like, it's a victory. It's not a victory yet. It will be a victory when he's sitting in jail and we have a Democrat in office again. That's when it'll be a win. That's when you repost the mugshot. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, I think we need to pay close attention to the shit that really matters and not a picture. Our Supreme Court justices are running a fucking muck. And we want to repost an alleged mugshot? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not impressed. Moving on. So, Carlos Santana, legendary guitar artist, music legend, icon, and all of that, recently was doing a show. I don't know where he was doing the show. And he made some comments about trans people. Take a look.
When God made you and me, before we came out of the womb, you know who you are and what you are. Later on, when you grow up and you see things, and you start believing that you could be something
listen, I saw a lot of people, you know, on either side of the fence.
It sounds good.
Some people were saying, he's a transphobe. Some people were like, that's just his opinion. Well, let me give my opinion. I do not think that Carlos Santana meant any harm in what he said. I think it was the wrong place, definitely the wrong time, because if you don't particularly agree with the lifestyle of trans people, why bring it up at your concert? It seemed to be a bit of a clout chase, which you're Carlos Santana. I only know one song by Carlos Santana, but I know that he has many, 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 many albums. His body of work is quite extensive. So why bring it up? Like, I would never associate Carlos Santana with trans. So why bring it up? That's number one. Number two, for the people that are calling him transphobic, we have to be very careful with that because it gets to be a little bit redundant. And I'm playing devil's advocate here. Yes, I am. It gets to be a little bit redundant. Even though it may be how you feel, people are entitled to their opinions. And I don't feel like his opinion was disrespectful. I just thought it was inappropriate time, inappropriate place. That's what I thought about it. And I also think that we have to be careful when we, you know, you're entitled to your opinion, but not everybody needs to hear it. Especially not while you're working. So, you know, we have to be careful because the people that you spit your opinions on could easily spit their opinions of you right back at you. So, you know, I've been seeing a lot of people saying, well, that's his opinion. That's his opinion. Well, motherfucker, I got opinions too, goddammit. And I'm going to start saying my opinions. Now, you can say your opinions about me, but I'm going to say my opinions about you too. Let's see how long that lasts before somebody gets sensitive. Listen, y'all. So, Our last story of the day. Honey, listen. I am not the biggest fan of Cardi B. I respect her hustle. I respect her rise to success. I love that she's keeping her family intact. Some of her lyrics and some of the stuff that she be talking about, it's not really my vibe, but I respect it. She's a part of a certain culture, and it's much respect. But honey, Cardi B on the cover of Vogue Mexico for their September issue. I almost shed a tear. She looked so fucking good. I was like, the nails weren't long, the makeup was minimal and chic, the hair was giving 80s glamour. I mean, oh my god. I saw a quick glimpse of it on Instagram. I don't quite know who the stylist was. I don't know who the photographer was because they didn't tag them. And I was rushing. I had some things to do earlier that day, so I didn't get a chance to find that bit of information out. But honey, Cardi B, if this is a peek into what's to come for you, I can't wait. Cause sis, you ate that. You ate that. She was wearing Schiaparelli on the cover from their latest haute couture collection. She was also wearing, I believe, Fendi. And I don't know who else she was wearing, but I mean, look, this is a whole different Cardi B. A whole different Cardi B. Shout out to you, Cardi B. Anyway, guys, that was today's show. Thank you so much for watching. I may or may not be back next week. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I just like to keep everybody informed because bitch, you said you was doing a show. Where the fuck the show at? So I like to keep people informed if I'm not going to be able to post. But I'm going to try my best to. I'm going to try my best to post next week because it's just a lot of shit brewing and I just got a lot of motherfucking shit to say, motherfucker. Anyway, ciao.